they slip by without notice. Sometimes they're very hard to see. Other times it's also clear when they're happening to me. Bright penny on the sidewalk can't buy nothing by itself. But when I hold it in my hand, it's a tiny piece of priceless wealth. These are the small graces, the little moments when the miracles come. These are the small graces, small graces leading me to the larger ones. A smile that is not automatic, that lingers on a little more than the time it takes to count my change, the time it takes to close the drawer. These are the small graces, the little moments when the miracles come. These are the small graces, small graces leading me to the larger ones. Small graces surely have a meaning beyond their merely passing by. They are a reminder to the heart there's more to life than meets the eye. More to life than meets the eye. Cheerful greetings unexpected, shared by strangers on the run. But when the sky is clouded over, still the promise of the sun is in the small graces, the little moments when the miracles come. These are the small graces, small graces pointing me to the larger ones. Small graces, little glimpses of the kingdom come from unexpected places. These are the small graces. Have our stories of our days in the romance wars, the siren song of whispered words, the slow decay of slamming doors. And we tell ourselves never again will we touch that fire. Feel that pain, but it's a promise we're bound to be breaking, because we know that love is the only risk worth taking. Trust and betrayal like Siamese twins. They give each other meaning. One ends where one begins. Self-defense, state of the art. No one can overthrow the government that rules the vigilant heart. It's a logical mistake that we're making, even though we know that love is the only risk worth taking. Ships that never leave the harbor, books that never leave the shelf, possibilities unrequited, but you owe more than just safety to yourself. And I would never judge you harshly, what you believe or what you know, but there's a part of me that sees the part of you that is hard for you to show. You believe love is the only risk, the only sacrifice worth making. Oh, love is the only risk worth taking. Her daddy was a preacher, Mom was a preacher's wife. She carries around that heritage like a burden on her life, a head full of do's and don'ts, and a rebel heart full of wills and won'ts. In the great Lone Star State, she fights that battle all alone, just a young girl in a hurry to try most everything. And she picked the lock of her prison cell with a shiny wedding ring. And when paradise came to a screeching halt, they were both to blame, but it was no one's fault. And now she waits in the Lone Star State for history not to repeat and leave her all alone. Then I come from California with my heart out of my sleeve. I won't take no for an answer, 'cause I'm desperate to believe. If I try a little harder, or I just wait long enough, she might change her mind about me and reward me with her love. But how mature our conversations, and the list of reasons why we will never be together, how it's better not to try. She loves me, but she's not in love, and yet I can't stop thinking of the Lone Star State, and a twist of fate that still has me turning all around. Across the miles that separate the illusion from the real, I am just a refugee between the things I think and feel, and a dream of a never-can-be world where I win the heart of a Texas girl. Sometimes I hate the Lone Star State when I'm 1,000 miles to the left and feeling all alone. Oh, sometimes I hate the Lone Star State when I'm feeling all alone, feeling all alone. I've no need to be reminded of all my failures and my sins, for I can write my own indictment of who I am and who I've been, and know that grace by definition is something I can never earn. But for all the things that I may have missed, there's a lesson I believe that I have learned. There's a hand of kindness holding me, holding me. There's a hand of kindness holding me, holding on to me. Forgiveness comes in just a moment. Sometimes the consequences last, and it's hard to walk inside that mercy when the present is so tied up to the past. In this crucible of cause and effect, I walk the wire without a net, and I wonder if I'll ever fall too far, but that day has not happened yet. 'Cause there's a hand of kindness holding me, holding me. There's a hand of kindness holding me, holding on to me. And in the raven dark, there shines a distant light. It seems to point at me. It burns away the night. Familiar figure on horizon, moving closer now I see. His heart is shining like the sun. He's reaching out for me with a hand of kindness. He's holding me, holding me. There's a hand of kindness holding on to me, holding on, a hand of kindness. Countless legions of the faithful, crossing every generation, hand to shoulder in an unbroken line, lead us to the Sabbath morning. We humbly count ourselves among them, to seek and find the face of Jesus in our time. An imperfect congregation, full of folly and of doubt, we presume to ask our questions, then we wrestle with their finding out. We break the bread and pass the cup, and try to bear each other up, to live the mystery of Jesus in our time. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, Jesus in our time. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, Jesus in our time. There are those who are among us who believe they are not worthy. We offer you the word of life. We bid you come and dine upon the mercy we have tasted and the love given so freely. Come take your place at table now with Jesus in our time. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, Jesus in our time. And as he promised, so we proclaim, he will be among us as we gather in his name, to heal the brokenhearted, ease our troubled minds. We want to know you, to follow you, Jesus in our time. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus in our time. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, Jesus in our time. There's a woman in Dallas, she's carrying my heart around, but she does not know it, at least she does not show it if she does. Waiting for her homebound plane, saying goodbye again. Slipped it in her pocketbook at precisely the moment she looked the other way. Slung over her shoulder, hanging on the back of her chair. In the car on the nightstand, she has no idea I am there, the better part of me. Better part of me. This woman in Dallas, her voice sounds like music. When she calls my name, my feelings turn to flame, and I am lost in the longing. How she really feels I cannot tell, if I understand too little or too well. But I can say in my defense, loving her makes perfect sense to my missing person heart that's slung over her shoulder, hanging on the back of her chair. In the car on the nightstand, she has no idea I am there, better part of me. Oh, the better part of me is there. Ask how it affects my health to be without this major part of myself. The funny part about it is I met a guy not using his, so he rents it to me cheaply. So I carry on from day to day, part sane man, part stowaway. When she finds out where I hide, I guess then she will decide if she will mail it back or keep it. Slung over her shoulder, hanging on the back of her chair. In the car on the nightstand, she has no idea I am there, better part of me. Oh, better part of me, the only heart of me is there. The tree of life my soul hath seen, laden with fruit and always green. The tree of life my soul hath seen, laden with fruit and always green. The trees of nature fruitless be, compared with Christ the apple tree. His beauty doth all things excel, by faith I know but ne'er can tell. things excel. By faith I know, but ne'er can tell the glory which I now can see in Jesus Christ the apple tree. For happiness I long have sought, and pleasures dearly have I bought. For happiness I long have sought, and pleasures dearly have I bought. I missed of all, but now I see 'tis found in Christ the apple tree. This fruit doth make my soul to thrive. It keeps my dying faith alive. This fruit doth make my soul to thrive. It keeps my dying faith alive, which makes my soul in haste to be with Jesus Christ the apple tree, which makes my soul in haste to be with Jesus Christ the apple tree. I saw the autumn in your hair, the leaves are always turning there. Indian summer, giving way to scarf and gloves. The fall to feel this way again, I must confess I wondered when, or even if I'd ever find her. The last of my loves, the last one. The last of my loves. Along the timeline of my life, a list of names of former wife. False starts, failures over and done. And I can make it on my own, but I don't want to live alone. So you'll forgive me if I wondered, could you be the one? The last one. The last of my loves. And will there come a day when every different day is the same? At the end of each I love you I'll say only one name. Wisdom gained like pulling teeth, holes in my pockets of belief, slow healing of the wounded heart and mind. And all my prayers come down to one, here's what I want, your will be done. And that includes my deepest longing, that someday I'll find the last one, the last of my loves, the last one, oh, the last of my loves, the last. Oh, loneliness, my shadow companion. You are no friend of mine. Oh, loneliness, my shadow companion. You are no friend of mine. No friend of mine. Dress yourself in the disguise of a quiet solitude, but I can see right through those lies. You're only happy when I brood. I pace around this empty room, too much energy to burn, in a waking nightmare that recurs, like a lesson never learned, never learned. Oh, loneliness, my shadow companion. You are no friend of mine. Oh, loneliness, my shadow companion. You are no friend of mine, no friend of mine. And when the joy comes like a pardon, fear still lingers in my mind. This will all be over soon, and you will still be here, just a step or two behind, strangling sorrow with distraction, like I don't know what's happening, and yet I still betray myself, sell out because I swear I hate you more than anything. My shadow companion, you are no friend of mine. Though the pain of isolation is worse than any I have known, yet I still dream about the day when you will go away, and I will finally be alone, all alone. Oh, loneliness, my shadow companion. You are no friend of mine, no friend of mine. Oh, loneliness, my shadow companion. Oh, loneliness, you are no friend of mine. Oh, loneliness, my shadow companion, my shadow. Leave me alone, my shadow companion. Loneliness. I build an altar in the field, so I'll remember. Back to this time when it's so real, that I am loved and not alone. And if I pass by here again, I'll be able to see my life was scattered like these stones, until the Lord began to gather me. I build an altar in the field, so I'll remember. I build an altar in this field, in honor, in memory of the many graces I've been shown and the ones I've yet to see. And so I leave this symbol fashioned by my hand, the marker of a love that I will never understand. I leave an altar in the field. And when I'm lost inside my sorrow, overtaken by my fear, when I am wandering in this wilderness, perhaps the Lord will lead me to this altar in the field, where I'll remember.